Mr. Banerjee, could you describe in brief, in 7 words, the company and brand CEAT, entire business?
Yes, so we had been in business, the brand has been in business since 1924. It was originally a cable brand. The C stands for cable, originated in Italy, northern part Torino, and it developed into a tire brand under Pirelli. And it came to India in 1958, but the current ownership started in 1981. And in 2009, CEAT India bought over the global rights of the brand from Pirelli. So a lot of association with Pirelli and the CEAT India company. The corporate brand and the product brand is the same. It is CEAT. It used to be pronounced as CEAT in Italy, but now it is CEAT. So we did a rebranding in 2009 when we took over the brand. Previously it was a different kind of logo. We are present in almost all categories, starting from giant OTR tires to small scooter tires. We're not there in bicycle tires. All production units are by and large in India. We have a small presence in Sri Lanka by two small plants, and we have recently signed an agreement to buy the Camso brand from Michelin. That business, the factories are in Sri Lanka, but the focus markets are Europe and US.
We could see a very wide production range of CEAT tires during the presentation here. Could you describe where do you position your tires in terms of quality, positioning, image, and so on?
Right. So we position ourselves bang into the value segment, which means when we produce a tire, when we design our tires, then it is benchmarked with one of the best in that market. For example, in Europe, in passenger car tires category, we have tried to benchmark our features and performance to Continental. For example, in US, it is Goodyear. For example, the ranges are different, right? Similarly, in truck bus radial, it would be Continental, and so on and so forth. So, one of the top 5 top line brands is where we benchmark our performance of the tire. But when you look at the pricing would be significantly lower, up to about 30% lower than this premier brand, and that is where the consumer gets the value. So, top-notch performance at a very reasonable price. So we do a lot of testing. All our test tracks are in Europe. We do a lot of accreditation and independent testing by testing agencies. We don't come to the market unless we are satisfied with the quality. We even scrap tires which have been produced if we are not satisfied with the quality. And then gradually, of course, the consistency improves. The customer is very important, and we are primarily a B2C company.
We are here in Slovakia. By the way, is it your first visit to this country?
Slovakia, yes. I have been to Czech Republic and I have been to Austria, Germany many times, but Slovakia first. So I am very happy to be here. And our partners, Balter, of course, is a stalwart here, and Slovakia, Czech Republic, Poland, Hungary, and the Baltics. So looking forward to coming many times more.
What do you expect from this new cooperation?
We are, first of all, we are very happy to be associated with Baltaz, and I am very glad to see the kind of network that they have in these 5-6 countries. I also understand Michael from Baltar has a very good sense of marketing, very good sense of quality and performance of the tire. There are many distributors I've met who just ask for the price list. If it doesn't suit them, they're not interested. If it suits them, they're interested. That's a very transactional, short-term kind of thing. So I think we are pretty hopeful of a long-term cooperation, which is two-way. So we produce and design the tire for the market, but we also expect to get a lot of feedback and input from so many customers and Baltire continuously to not only improve the product but also launch newer products in these markets. So very excited and looking forward to it.
And as far as CEAT brand is concerned, which will be the main events for this year? I mean, what do you expect from product-wise and so on, marketing-wise? What do you plan? What do you prepare for your customers?
Yeah, so this cooperation is initially for truck bus radials. Of course, we are interested in extending it to passenger car tires also. So looking at truck bus radial, it's a performance tire. Truck bus radial you cannot sell just by making a presentation and giving a price. The tire has to perform in Eastern Europe, in the fleet, the way the fleet is driven on the roads here. And the same tire may perform differently in Western Europe or in the US or in India for that matter. So we would first like to establish the performance, and we are pretty confident about that, but it has to be proven. So we would like to see as many fitments of the tire and establish the performance with the best in Eastern Europe. And when the customers and the dealers therefore give a go-ahead from their mind that there's a great value to buy, that is the time we also bring in some additional sizes which may be very peculiar to this market and may not be sold anywhere. Right now we'll come in with a standard package which sells here, and we want to prove our credentials in this market.
Last question, how do you perform in Europe in general? Could you just comment on this?
Performance, there is one performance about the business. I think this is about Europe overall is about 8 to 10% of our overall company business. So Europe is very important. We have started with Western Europe. We are not in any OEMs, but we have started knocking the doors of OEMs, which is Stellantis, which is Skoda VW, and also and Ford. So those kind of, but it will take time. It will not be immediate. It will take years to prove ourselves there. But we are engaged in development of products for them. We also do magazine ratings in Germany. That is the main way to get consumers' attention. So one of our platforms has already been ranked in the top 15 in Europe. So I think we are, and if we take inputs from the retailers and the customers on truck bus radial, it is at par with the top 3-4 brands in Europe. So I think we have started off on a good note, but we will continue to improve the products and make this maybe 15 to 20% of our company business.
Okay. So, Banerjee, thank you very much.
Thank you.